Hey guys, welcome back. I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do. Well, how do I get there? Okay. I guess I wanted to talk about... I'm not sure how I'm going to talk about this. There was an episode I did when I played Mega Man. Where I talked about well, I kind of am having internet friends, which is interesting. And I was like, I wanted to note that because I've never had a friend really. I guess it's interesting. I feel like I have because I've never had a friend before, like a real friend. And when you're a kid, you have friends. You go to school with kids, and people like you, and you like people, and you talk about video games or whatever. But since high school, middle school, I've never had a real friend. So I kind of consider that, well, when you're 6 years old, does it really count? The person's not really a friend. It's just somebody who you talk to when you're bored. So these people I talk to online, or that have talked to me, or that I, before when I did the Mega Man video, people that I've talked to who have been nice to me, I don't really consider them like a real friend. But if I had a bunch of friends in real life, I think I wouldn't have no problem throwing that word around, like, oh yeah, I got internet friends. And but it's weird. It's like, for some reason, because I've never had a friend, it's like a higher standard for me. I guess I wouldn't really consider them a friend. Even though in that Mega Man episode I did kind of say, I think I said well, they're kind of my friends. I mean, I wouldn't help them move or anything, but which is true. How do I get inside this thing? And I guess I don't really know what a friend is. I've never been a friend to somebody, really. Does it count if it's only online? I guess. Doesn't feel like it counts. But that's something that somebody who doesn't have friends says, well, you care about that kind of stuff. Well, is this a real friend? Because I've never had a friend before. So, is this it? Is this the thing? And obviously, you're making a bigger deal out of it than you should be, but it's a big deal because it's never happened before. And so you're like, I don't know, my standard of friend, I feel like, is... I guess I've explained it as much as I can, but yeah, just if I had a bunch of friends, I'd have no problem being like, oh yeah, they're my friends. But it's weird to say that word, I guess. Because I've never had a friend. Can I just jump down here? Okay. I've always wondered how they got the physics to work on this game. It's weird. It was kind of revolutionary. To be like, what? You can just walk on the side of stuff? How does the gravity work? I guess there's a sphere of gravity on this. I don't know how they did it. I mean, I don't know anything about programming, but it's why am I not falling here? I don't know. It seems like it must have been pretty complicated to do. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. I wanted to maybe talk about the Everybody's favorite. No, 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 no. So do it like this, and then pull me back. Ah, shoot. Like this, then like this. Okay. I guess that was all I wanted to say. Oh, well. I guess I've noticed, while I've been streaming, like, I do like to be friendly. Which is why I guess I can get kind of depressed, because I don't know how to be friendly in real life. I'm not really, I mean, I'm friendly just in the sense that, like, when people talk to me, I'm not, like, scowling at them. I look at them and I smile sometimes. I just don't really talk. And you have to talk to be friendly. But when I'm doing the streaming thing, it's much easier to talk, because it's just like I'm doing here. It feels similar, but it's different because there's people there, like, talking, and I, like, want to be friendly to them, and it's interesting to feel that feeling of being like, well, I want them to like me, and I'm actually capable of being friendly, which is a way to get people to like you. And it feels good. It makes me happy that, like, I'm able to be friendly to people. It's a new planet. I've only got 3 stars. I guess it would take pretty long to beat this game. I guess I had it in my head that, like, maybe I am, like, a misanthrope. Maybe I just don't like people. So, like, when I'm around people, I smile and I nod or whatever, but, like, underneath, I really hate them. Because I'm a narcissist or something. I don't know. But in the back of my head, I guess I was worried about that. Like, maybe I am a misanthrope. Maybe I don't like people. Maybe... and that's a scary thing to think, because it's like, well, what are you going to do with your life if you can't be around people? You don't enjoy it. But I did like streaming, and it makes it better when there's people there. So you can't be a misanthrope if you like people being involved in something, right? Maybe it's a narcissistic thing, like, well, I like that they're looking at me, and I like that they're talking to me, and, like, I control everything. And they're just comments, but, like, I get to say whatever I want. And, like, they can't really respond. I was thinking about that too, like, because one of the things I noticed when I was watching somebody else and I was commenting, like, it's hard because, like, stuff happens so fast, so you're like, the only comments you can really do are like, oh, that was funny what you said, or like, oh, that was interesting, or yeah, that happens to me too, and, like, you can't really make a long comment. You can't really have a conversation. Which is weird. It's not super great social-wise. Like, I'm not learning how to converse with people. I'm just learning how to, like, talk at them. But that is a good skill to have. I mean, I never talk at all, so as if I'm talking, it's just a good thing for me. But obviously it would be better to converse with somebody in person, because then you have to, like, listen to what they're saying and be like, they talk a lot, and then you have to talk back. So there's more there, but baby steps, I guess. I've never really liked this planet. I don't know why. Oop. I'm a little bumblebee. But I like being friendly. It's nice. So it's good to know that. Oops. But I like this whole streaming thing. Like, I like showing up on other people's streams and being like, hey, how are you doing? It's nice to be on people who stream and be like, I guess the only experience I've had before this was just like watching people who have a ton of viewers, like 30, 40, 50 viewers, and like obviously they're not reading the comments. But it's nice to kind of like be in the comments and make jokes and have the streamer read them and be like, oh, that's kind of funny. I don't know. So I guess I'll mention the person again. Well, the first person I ever commented on, I think, when they were streaming, I don't think I've ever commented before. No, I would remember that. Was Gladys Rose. I mentioned her before. I was watching her play a game, and I commented. And it was hard. I remember showing up and being like, well, she came to my stream, and I was like, okay, the next time you stream, I promise I'm going to come and I'm going to comment. So that was a way for me to be like, okay, if I don't do that, then I'm going to feel bad. So I came, and I had the immediate reaction of like, well, they're playing the game and I don't want to talk, and like other people are talking. But then I just kept watching, and I was like, okay, nobody's really talking. I could just say like, hey, I'm here, how are you? Like, this is gonna be fun. This looks like a fun game or something. I feel like my throat's getting scratchy. And I commented. Don't say that, that makes it weird. And it was fun. Like, then I was like actually part of the thing. And I always thought like, well, obviously you don't want to be part of the thing because that's what's scary. Because now you're part of it. But it was nice to be part of it. I don't know. That was a weird little physics thing. Okay. Oh, did I get the star yet? I should end there. But I didn't get the start. Oh, here it is. It's interesting in this game they still do stars, because they did in Mario 64 with stars, and then Mario Sunshine was shine sprites, and then in Odyssey they do moon, so it's like they're trying to change it, but in this game they go back to stars. And it's interesting because they already have a bunch of stars in this game. This game is all about star bits, and you talk to stars, so you would think they would change it and be like, you get galaxies or something, you get like suns, but you don't. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to go too far every day. I feel like I've been going over every day. Okay. Hopefully you're enjoying seeing some Mario Galaxy if you've never seen it before. It's fun. I like it a lot. They know what they're doing over there at Nintendo. And I'll play Zelda again next week. And then the week after that, actually, I had an idea. Maybe I'll talk about it real quick, or I'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow.